Inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay. We've got baseball on the show. And on the hill in this one, Drew Rasmussen. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Buxton at the plate now, and that's strike one. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Comes up empty.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Did he go?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down. One out man at first. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. Rasmussen, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Swings through that one for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Hard hit left side. On to first. That ends the frame. Leading off, Chandler Simpson. Rips one to right. And there's one away. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. On the ground. And foul ball. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Gone! So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. Here's the tag, and he's out. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
No, that's low.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Hey!
Strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy. One fun note on Max Muncy in 2025. He added glasses to his equipment. Muncy, who debuted glasses on April 30th and homered in his first at-bat wearing them against Cal Quantrill. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Tyler Soderstrom.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
0-2. Struck him out looking. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the air to left center. Butler on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yainer Diaz.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting in the center field.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. On the ground, right side, McNeil. To first, and that'll do it. Back here in Tampa Bay, on to the 3rd inning, Jeff McNeil stands in. And that one cutting but missing down low. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Donovan for 1. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Buxton batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Freeman. And that skips into there. This one popped up. And there's 1 down. So the Rays batting order turns over. Chandler Simpson getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline.
Runs are to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rays have the lead. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
In the air, left side. Butler on the run towards the line. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brendan Donovan. Fly to left his first time. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw a stolen base. To the right side. And that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's in there. So, man aboard. Yainer Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. Mullins in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the 3rd. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Donovan around 3rd. 1 run is in. Coming home. Cut off, throw to 3rd.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Wasn't able to elevate it, buddy.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Edwin Uceda.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. You know, these A's, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. That one the other way. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. Uceda, a righty that throws with power. 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Rays up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. 0-1. And that's through the swing. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Gets him to chase after that one. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that one cutting, but missing down low. Draws the walk there.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fastball is outside. Diaz off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first, and that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And he swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's downstairs. It's 2-2. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Man at second. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Jeff McNeil will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the lineup flips over. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. In the air, right field. Fraley on the move. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Ball 1 low.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up as soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice line drive with the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Diaz at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Grounder might be two. Over to McNeil. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top six. Here's Byron Buxton. Strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the air to left center. Simpson takes it in for the out. 2 away. So digging in, Brent Rooker. 1 for 2.
Rooker.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes down looking. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. In the air, left field. And there's one away. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
The right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Third time through the order now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some. Outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2. One down. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Comes up empty. Got him swinging for the kill. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. That one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. McNeil throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. To the right side. Rays retired in order. Back here at Tropicana Field, we're at the top of the 8th. Jeff McNeil digs in now. And that's in for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Out towards right center field. That's out number 2. Byron Buxton up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swings over the top of that one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Didn't go. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Brendan Donovan. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Did he go?
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. The 1-2. Butler takes it in for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Diaz around third. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead.
When you connect and it jumps off your back. Like that, you're thinking double.
They turn things over. The southpaw, Brady Bassett.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Line drive, base hit. Mullins headed home. Runner from second crosses the plate. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Back to the top of the order now. And now, Chandler Simpson gets him to chase after that one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's even up. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
No, that's low.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch swinging. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
That's the ball.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. That one pushed foul. And it's filled up. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rooker around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Tied for two. Muncy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Quality work on the mound in this one.
Todo vamos a cobrar. Estuvo abajo, me patearon.